I feel like chapter 45 is kind of like a hodgepodge of information. Xaden got Violet this sexy robe. Riders practice these mounts and dismounts that result in a lot of broken bones. It's Xaden's birthday and Violet gets him this onyx cuff that's made from the turret on Ryerson House. He keeps reiterating, like, you should run. She's like, I never will. And the Orician words are failing. Okay, chapter 46. This I thought was big. So Xaden sticks to his morals, makes it clear that Tyrannor is going to take refugees. Halden thinks he's the king. He's not the king. He's the prince. He's first in line. But he's like, we're going to invade you. And Xaden's like, with what army? You're not the king. And here we go. A first year starts manifesting shadows. And here's the thing. So with the balance in nature, there should not be multiple shadow wielders. Xaden has resigned himself to the fact that he's too far gone. This is not going to end well for him. He resigns as a professor, tells Violet that things are hopeless, and then he goes to a different posting with Sigale. I think that this is foreshadowing the end of the book. I think that he's going to leave Violet because he's too far gone. Chapter 47, Sawyer is flying again. Love that for him. Bigger things are happening. Brennan cannot mend Xaden, and he's figured out he can't mend him because he's a villain. And Violet, I think she gets a little delusional again. I'm gonna be honest. Brennan says that him and Xaden have been trying everything, and instead of hearing things are hopeless, Violet hears, oh, he's trying. He hasn't given up. I get that this man is a god-tier boyfriend, but girl is under a spell. His soul is literally disintegrating, and he knows it. Chapter 48, he's here. He's back on Orisha. He can't stay away from Violet, but he's still trying to get her to run because he knows. And chapter 49, they finally have sex again, even within the wards, even when there's magic. He doesn't channel. That's awesome. But I do not feel too hopeful. I just know that this is going to end with my heart, like, shattered. In chapter 50, here's the thing. I take notes as I read, and my first note on chapter 50 was, I will be screaming in Tinsic from the rooftops. I am so convinced. Violet and Xaden both have nightmares. And for some reason, during this entire year, they have not shared their nightmares with each other. I understand that there is a miscommunication trope, but do they talk? I'm not judging them. I do love them. I'm just saying. Anyway, she was in his nightmare. She was in his head because she's in Tinsic. It felt really good. It felt really good to finally read that. She's been in Xaden's dreams, and she's been in Marin's dreams, and also anytime we get a conversation about second signets, all of a sudden there's a wyvern attack. And go figure, there's a wyvern attack, so we don't finish this conversation. Chapter 51, Arik gets cryptic. He's like, hey, Violet, you need to protect the Temple of Dune. That's how we're gonna win this. And then she dismisses it. I posted a separate video about how that made me mad. Go watch that. Hear me out. I'm not done yet, but we've got about 100 pages left. I'm gonna read more tonight. I'm convinced that a battle is starting. I'm convinced that this is the last time that Violet is going to see Xaden before he leaves. I'm convinced he's leaving at the end of this book. I think we're going to get a Xaden POV. I think someone else is going to see him and explain things, but I think this is the last that Violet is going to see him. Okay, we'll get there. Anyway, Andarna heard what Arik said, so she's guarding the Temple of Dune, and Tarn gets attacked by a wyvern. I truly had to go to bed, so I couldn't keep reading. You'll hear from me tomorrow.